All right, guys, hello. Welcome to the Remnant Esports competitive series, and we're finally starting with the league. I'm excited. And I've got Bombsy with me. Ghost couldn't make it today, but we've got a great fill-in today in Bombsy. Welcome.
What's going on? Effects, shout out to Effects for all the hard work he's put in.
All right, well, we're going to be going quick right now because we got to get through some keys to victory before they start, and then got a special thing to show you before the game gets in. But let's get into the keys to victory real quick. For the Ravens, we got to say you got to keep your comms clear and concise. Don't lose focus on minor setbacks. They've been kind of, as with everyone, kind of getting in their heads a little bit and getting down on themselves sometimes, and they got to keep that mentality up and also use what they learned in practice to gain an advantage with their rotations and setups and start this league hot with a win. And then Bombsy, if you want to take over the other team.
I got you. All right, top 5 nation. I like that. In hardpoint, focus on your breaks. Holding hills is more important than in past titles, especially for this game. I noticed that playing yesterday scrimming, you will get punished if you don't rotate properly or sit in the right spots. Try your best to put the Ravens into a blender and keep your angles locked in. Like I said, those angles are going to be most important when it comes to maps like Fortress and what have you. But we're getting off for a good game. I can't wait to watch it.
Yeah, but let's go and talk about like what we want to see out of this, out of what's going to be an interesting set of modes, because there's not going to be control in this actually. And if we go into the maps, let's go to that really quick. The map pool. So we're going to start off with the Fortress hardpoint, which is, I know, the Ravens' biggest and best hardpoint right now. After that, we're going to follow it up with the Mercado S&D, along with the Mercado hardpoint, and that's going to be in place of control for the time being until control gets fixed. And then we're going to have Hotel hardpoint and Embassy S&D. So we're set for some good maps here.
Man, I am interested in that Fortress hardpoint. When I tell you you're going to get punished if you don't rotate early, you will. You're going to see it. You're going to see the point deficit.
Absolutely. And along with that, as you see down the line, we're going to get to a hotel, and that's kind of a thing that I've been looking forward to as well. They've been working on that, and I'm hoping we get to that point so the Ravens can show what they've got. But along with the control change, along with us having to do hardpoint and all of that in place of it, expect maybe some technical difficulties across the entire series. There still has been drops for Codcaster and drops for the game as well, like complete disconnects for the game as well. So crashes and all that, but that's to be expected with a brand new game. But let's go over let's see their performance from Vanguard onto this title. We don't have anything for the this current title yet, but where they ended right here on Vanguard in the champs match, that is their KDs, and that's what they are expecting to be at least in the start of this league. We'll see if that happens. Riot was at a 1.24, JD was at a 1.68, and Flymaster and Caliber also. That's something we have to talk about. They are no longer on the team. It is now replaced by Onyx and Charisma. So 2 brand new players, a whole basically like half a new roster, and
yeah,
we're gonna see some crazy stuff from all of them.
Hey, Effects, you know how these things go, man. Hey, what's up, JD?
I'm sorry I keep interrupting the stream. Go Codcaster Effects. I knew he probably wasn't looking at it. Swap the weapons and then go back over to Codcaster Effects. Should be able to swap it in.
Alright.
Alright. These boys.
Yep, good luck. Like we said, there are going to be some technical difficulties as we go on. That is to be expected with this game so far, but Bombsy, I want to hear from you. What do you want to see in the first 2 maps? The hardpoint.
I want to see the veterans of the Ravens hold it down. I want to see them calming very calmly, so these new young guns can basically just be comfortable, not feel the pressure. I know they're gonna go off. I know they are. It happens every year. We people leave or people just take a break. Happened with my team as well. I want to see the veterans, basically just make the new players feel comfortable so they can get their gunnies. get their gunnies hot because I know we're gonna see some close matches, and that's all we want.
Yeah, I mean, I know that this game is brand new, but it looks like the team is already like set in stuff. Like they've got their ways out in front of them. Like it's they still have a lot to work on, and they'll always have stuff to work on. But right now, it's looking really really good. As from what I've seen in scrims and all of that, it's been looking really good.
I really feel like the first map is gonna shape the entire series. I really feel like depending on who gets that, gets that lead, that crazy lead in Fortress, because it's gonna be a crazy lead. You're either gonna. It's not gonna be a close game on Fortress. I'm predicting it's gonna be a bigger lead from either team, but that's gonna shape the game. That's gonna shape the series, and that's gonna give momentum to either team, and they're gonna use it to their advantage.
Mm-hmm. And not only that, there's going to be a lot of new things we're going to be looking at. The TTK is insane in this game. It is so fast.
Yeah, it's quick.
You have to
Very
be on
quick.
your guard for everything in this game. So we're gonna be having some fun looking at that this whole time.
Yeah, I'm
Uh,
interested to see who has the Scar versus the M4. I want to see what dominant AR plays out through the entire series. I know that's going to be the Scar and M4 all throughout the game, but I want to see which one really takes the cake, shows which one's better.
yeah, I mean, it's going to be a toss up to see what teams are going with. There's been all kinds of different things going on. I've heard that the M4 is the main AR right now, but I mean,
Yeah, it is.
there's all kinds of things still to be set in terms of rules and all this stuff. So also with that, we're going to be seeing more score streaks than usual at the start of a game. We're going to be seeing the airstrike being legal for once. That's going to be awesome. Along with the what's the cruise missile and a couple of other ones, and all of that's legal right now. So until it gets changed or GA'd, whatever, banned, then we're gonna be seeing that from all these
Yep.
teams. But in the meantime, we're gonna go to a quick break, and then once we are in game, we will be back. Do not go away.
Stay.
Thinking back, drop the classic, to establish that the magic, it's automatic. Got a mask, Who was that? Living legend, lethal weapon, mastermind, never tried. Tell them all. Big dreams, I got big dreams since like baby. I've been joining forces with the likes of an A-team. Jumping off of buildings used to be so stimulating. Now I'm reaching new heights. I'ma need the off-whites. Play with the fire, you get burned.
We see Riot working the flank here. None of the members of Dallas Flat Tires are going to see this, and he gets a 3 in a row on a 5 spree currently for Riot.
I'm sick of your talking, you got the wrong one. I'm taking your king and I'll leave him broke.
Left arch weak. One, dude, get on the flank. Shot me in the back, shot me in the back. One upstairs, one upstairs.
Back.
All right, and we are in. Let's make sure the game is showing. I don't know why it's not. Hang on a second, guys. There we go.
There we are.
We're on to
we are off.
onto the POV of JD. He's going to go down onto P1 already.
Yeah, it looks like it's not too much of a big difference. You know, we're not gonna see anything crazy until we start really rotating here. But looks like they're gonna finally gain some points here, coming gain some time. It looks like as well.
Yeah, it's top 5 nation getting the time right now, and the Ravens looking to break. Onyx going to toss a stun grenade in there. Hopefully get the notification that there's someone in there, and it does. Can't get the kill though, and the top 5 nation continues to hold.
Yeah, currently right now, Nation with the map control. You see number 7 here top, cutting off their from their spawn, and it looks like they're gonna keep the map control for a good 20 seconds because I see no blue arrows being able to make any advancements yet.
And number 7 going around the back, already in the pool area, trying to get the spawns for his team. But Ravens are gonna hop on and try to get him. He gets Riot. JD gonna try to save the day here, and he does. The great kill out of JD.
Great kill. This is anybody's hill right now. You see they're still spawning out. They're still spawning out right now. Ravens have the spawns, and let's see if they can hold here. It'll be a great lead or a great comeback if they can come.
But nice and slow. Charisma going to try to get some shots on the other team, but it cannot make them land. Enough of them land to get the kill. Now Crack's going to try to make his way through double doors, but can't make it through.
They're just trading right now and trying to make something happen. Looks like, oh, 2 go down, but 2 go down again.
Yeah, let's talk about this hill. This hill is probably the one that is the hardest to break because of all of these like small areas that you can attack it from. There's only like 2 ways in, 2 or 3 ways in, and all of them are being watched.
Absolutely. When you get those power positions on this hill, it just seems almost impossible. Not to mention when you have the trophies, not being able to throw your attacks or anything, you're gonna have to just straight use strictly gun skill just to be able to knock someone down. But it looks like 3 in the kill feed, and they're gonna take the entire hill. Do they have rotations on the next? Looks like someone's there. Number 3, JD is there, but he's gonna hold, and he's probably gonna get traded. He goes 2-piece. Woo!
Great start for JD. Let's go. Let's keep it going. He goes down, but that's a great amount of time for the Ravens right there. Still catching up, but slowly but surely they'll get their legs underneath them and get some time here.
2 go down for Ravens right now. Hill time goes to the other opposing team, trying to get some map control, but still spawning out. Like I said, this is map going to be very punishing if they can't get these rotations, and power positions play a major role when it comes to this.
Yeah, and Nick just capturing all the time on this current hill. The Ravens left with nothing to do but rotate to the next.
Yeah, 15-second scrap, not going to go into the Ravens. Yet they are on the rotations, and they might be able to hold the new if they can get some power positions here. But that's a 3 goes down. 3 goes down for the opposing team. Ravens looking good right now.
But they got a lot of catching up to do. They got to make up at least 100 points on this next 2 hills. They got to get a full 60 here, and the next full 60 will be nice.
Absolutely. It's not hard for this map either. Once they get the rotations and then they know where the other team is spawning, they can get in those power positions to be able to make that comeback. And it only takes 2 hills. Oh, but 3 go down for Ravens right now. Looks like the opposing team is holding power positions. Ravens are spawning in no man's land.
Yeah, top 5 nation have them locked in their spawn, and they're watching all of the angles of attacks. But one gets by in the Ravens, and it's JD going to try to make something happen, but he goes down pretty quickly. And Riot now on the back. Him
Yeah,
and
the
Charisma trying to get in here and get some time.
trades come in. If you look at number 3, it looks like he's trying to set up for the pinch or maybe a rotation. JD drops 1. They need to get the new spawns to be able to mount this comeback here.
Yeah, the comeback not impossible. It's only 75 to 150. It's still very much within the Ravens' wheelhouse to be able to get back in this game. They had a scrim where they were 190 to 249, and they held the other team off of that 1 second and won the game. So they have this in their bag of tricks to say.
Ravens drop 3, steady dropping. It's all blue in the kill feed. Looks like this comeback is very promising, noticing that they have full map control, and as all they need to do is get in their power positions, and they're good. And that's 2 more for Charisma. 2P is going to get traded by Crayon. I love his name, actually. But JD's still holding that time. Teammates helping him, trading out.
And look at these ARs just mowing down the competition, and Nick finally going to put an end to that, and Onyx goes down. And
Looks like they're going to get the scrap time here. Almost mounted the full comeback. One more promising hill, and I think the Ravens are right back in this. Just need to get the rotations, and it looks like they have them.
yes, right now they have the Gallows hard point locked down, ready to go. Let's see if they can continue to hold this. Charisma is going to try to make a play here. He gets the guy on the
Wins
flank,
it.
and now it's all open again.
It's 2 down to the Ravens, but trade out by Chris. Arrears. Looks like Ravens have the spawns, or they don't have the spawns, but they have the hill. Gonna get traded right now, and I think that's gonna go in control of the opposing team. Ravens losing spawns.
The Ravens trying to make hero plays, going in solo and not working so far for him. But let's see what JD can do here. A trophy's going to be on the hill for now. Let's see if JD's going to swing and get this kill. He gets 1. Can he get the other? He cannot. But Onyx on the other side is going to try to get the hill, and he does. Ravens take the last final scrap time, and now we're on to the next hill.
And number 4 and number 2 were already on those rotations at 23 seconds, which is good. But it looks like they're not going to win their gunfights, which makes their rotation worthless, it seems. Trying to mount a comeback here. Just need 40 points.
But still, only about 50 seconds are between each team. And this is very doable if you're the Ravens, but you gotta put your heads down and do what you gotta do.
Yeah, you're gonna have to be disciplined yourself to make sure you're rotating, because, like I said, this map is punishing. It's very punishing. You can see they had the rotations, but they lost their gunfights, losing spawns.
Yeah, but look at this. Now they're breaking in, and now the Ravens are on the other side where they can maybe trap the top 5 nation in their spawn, but no, the spawns flip again, and now Ravens take control of the hill, but now they gotta get out of this spawn trap.
It is a battle. They are going back and forth, trade for trade. 20 seconds left on the hill. Not seeing a rotation just yet. I think the Ravens need to trying to make something happen when it comes next to these rotations. It's always been their strong suit. Charisma gonna find 1. Can he find 2? Help with this JD, but no.
Charisma still being one shot, still being the guy to get the kills. He gets 2. Keep it going, Charisma. Let's see him go on this AR.
And he's looking hot. He's on a 4 streak right now. Positive 1. Kills going in favor of top 5 nation. Bonds going in favor of top 5. All they need to do is hold here, and they're set.
Crack's gonna get the kill right there, and onto JD, and the rest of the Ravens are right above him, but he doesn't know.
And that is all red in the kill feed. Spawns in favor of top 5. JD with a good win here, but it's not going to be enough to be able to
Alright,
push
it's getting
towards the
lucky
hill.
timing here. He got the guy up top, and the guy on time did not realize Onyx is going to get the kill. Now the Ravens have the time. No one hopping it currently, but the Ravens slowly catching them back up here. They got to catch up fast, though. They got to get the next 60.
Yeah, that scrap time is huge. I always tell teams that once you get that scrap time and get them rotations, you are right back in this game. Charisma picks up 3 strong. Ravens holding the scrap, but who is on the rotation? Does it look like top 5 nation is having map control at this moment?
If there was a hill that the Ravens need to break, it's going to be this one, and it is wide open. Not a lot of places to hide on this hill, so it's going to be fairly easy to break it.
Onyx trying to pull off. Onyx tried to pull off a flank, but that's 3 in the kill feed. That's all 4. Are they going to spawn out? It depends. This is a huge spawn right here. This is a gunfight that Onyx needed to win, and he does.
And look at this top 5 nation doing nothing but hurling grenades into the point and hoping they just connect. But each team, each person going down. JD laying down the kills.
Yeah, it looks like they're trying to come back here, and they almost solidify. It's so many trades this map when it comes to controlling the power positions. There's nothing you can do when they're in other spots.
Yeah,
Red, all red in the kill feed. That's 2 points, and it's gonna go in the favor of top 5 nation.
Some unfortunate beatings there from for the Ravens, but we do have multiple hard points in this series. So if they can pull out a win on S&D, then we're going to see another one of those. And unfortunately, the top 5 nation beat the Ravens on what they thought was their best map, and that's a little concerning.
And the thing about that, I haven't just looked at the kills until now. It seems like Riot was rotating perfectly, but didn't necessarily win the important gunfights to be able to get the spawns. Yeah, Riot rotated really well. It was just power positions by top 5. They were there. They were there.
Yeah, we got some technical difficulties, so we're gonna go back into our cams here and talk about what we just saw. I don't know what we're expecting to see out of the Ravens out of that. I mean, that was some harsh beatings from top 5 nation. They just played that so well. Getting better rotations, I think, is what did it.
They did play it very well. I think top 5 was at around 200 when Ravens were taking the scrap time, about 18 seconds of scrap time. I think they were about 180. That would have been a very important move to rotate and hold those spawns. If the whole team just rotates, let the hill guy take the scrap time, it could have been different. But you still have to win those gunfights on this map when you rotate.
Exactly. And we hope to see that in the next hard point, because we will at least get one more. But the next up is going to be search and destroy. I mean, I haven't really seen a ton of this out of the Ravens, but they say it's still pretty good. I mean, Riot and JD were some of the main guys on the previous roster, and they have all that search and destroy experience from Vanguard and even before. So I don't know what to make of it. Are they going to impart some wisdom upon Onyx and Charisma, and maybe make something happen here?
I don't know, Effects. I'm scared to make a prediction. You know, that Fortress map, I predicted that it was going to be a big landslide, but it wasn't as far off as I thought. What was it, 250 to 190? Something like that?
Something like
that's
that. Yeah.
Not... That's like one hill. So, and I thought it would be way worse than that. Seems like the Ravens are doing a lot better than I expected when it comes to gunfights. Just if they could do a team rotation, I believe they have a lot more success.
Yeah, but on the other side of that, they also, I think, we'll have to look at we'd have to look at the stats, which didn't actually screenshot for some reason, but I think they were slaying out better than the other team too. And like JD and Charisma especially, just going ham in those kills.
Yeah, I know they were hot. I wish I had heard those comms. It was actually at one point, what was it? 180 to 220. So that means before that it was like even closer game. The fact that they're going into a S&D off a losses might not seem like you can get momentum from them, but if you're losing and it's hard point and you're in search and destroy, your gun is gonna be hot and you want to kill. I think they're S&D. I think they're gonna turn around and take this S&D.
Yeah, I mean, we always gotta hope that they're gonna change what they're doing and make better choices. But I mean, we're gonna see right here, because we're gonna be getting into search and destroy here real soon. But until then, we're gonna go to another break, and we'll catch you guys back once that starts. Don't go away. All right, and we are into the next match. Into search. Well, I guess we're gonna go
draw.
make the lobby. We're gonna be right back. Sorry about that. All right, so we are actually going to be talking a little bit more here. Due to some technical difficulties, we are. I don't know if they're doing the search and destroy or if they're going to remake the match, but either way, we may or may not see the search and destroy. But I'm sure it's going to be. It would have been a fun thing to watch, but um, we get forward. We get to look forward to seeing another hardpoint, though, at the very least.
Do you know what map that hardpoint was on?
Well, let's go back over the map since we've got more time now. Let's go look at the map pool. Here we go. The second hard point's gonna be on Mercado,
Mercado.
and then followed by
Mercado.
Hotel. 2 hard points in a row after this search.
Yeah, that's gonna be major. I thought thinking about Fortress being a punishing hardpoint. Mercado was just as punishing, just as rotation savvy.
Yeah, and then if the Ravens make this a good series, then we're gonna be able to see Embassy, which I'm gonna actually. That's probably one of the ones I'm looking forward to the most, is seeing how Embassy works, because it's been kind of hit or miss for the Ravens, but I mean, they say it's been looking good so like the past couple of scrims, which I haven't seen. So who knows, maybe it's changed.
I really enjoy it for Search and Destroy. Not a big fan for Hardpoint. It's one of those close maps where it can be a close game. Not as punishing as maybe Mercado or Fortress when it comes to rotating, but still very rotation heavy when it comes to spawns because you do spawn across the map. And on the I don't know what side that is, but where the ladder top orange.
Mm-hmm.
If you get control of that and you got spawns of that and the other team spawns out, they're getting that full 60. I learned that yesterday in Scrim. You're not gonna be able to go. You're not gonna be able to chow from the right ladder side, tennis court, palm tree, and you can't chow from B, S, and D just because it's a long AR sight line and you're not gonna get close to the hill. So that's gonna be a money maker when it comes to Embassy.
Yeah, and also on Embassy, I think the TTK, the fast TTK, has something to say like about that map, because it's a fast TTK in a somewhat big map, and and with multiple levels as well. Like you can just one shot somebody out of a window, and you
Yep.
ruin the whole rotation to another hill, and it's crazy.
The fact that Middle Embassy has all of those windows, it's annoying. You gotta really pay attention to it. You can't never just run past without looking to see if he's top or bottom. There's windows on the left side, there's windows in the middle, there's windows on the right, not to mention the door on the right on P2. But the map is good when it comes to close quarters. I like the close quarters of the map. I think it's bad when it comes to I don't want to say rotating because it's not that punishing. I want to say it's bad when you're spawning across the map because it's a map that's big but it has close quarters as well.
But in terms of search and destroy, which is what we're going to see if we make it that far, I'm not sure what to expect out of those spawns. Well, I mean, we won't see respawns, obviously, but like, I don't even know where people or teams start. What the rotations are going to be on that map. I really haven't seen it for search and destroy, so it's going to be a whole new thing for me.
So farm S&D, I think it's on A side where is the right side. So if you're on offense, that big building, the big building where you can go underground, you can go up top, or you can go on the base level. That's where the most action is. I think that's A-bomb. I'd say that's where the most action is, and that's where there's gonna be trophies. That's where they're gonna be up top. They're gonna be flanking that. That's gonna be the priority bomb site that I believe both teams are gonna be pursuing. Just because watching cross on B site is once you cross, you know where they're going. You know where they are. And even when you do cross, you don't have that much, area to go. You can travel back in the enemy spawn, or you can stay on the site, or you can go back to your spawn. There's not really a lot of power positions on that side of the map. That's why I think A bomb is the most priority bomb site.
That's good to hear. I mean, we're gonna be looking for 2 hard points before we get to S&D, though, if the game permits it, of course. But let's go back over the first hard point. What's some key issues that the Ravens may need to fix in the upcoming hard points? You think?
Fixing, I'd like to say leave one person on scrap. You don't need to. If you're getting scrap, then that means you didn't really get the hill in the first place, and you need to get the next one. So you don't need 2 or 3 people trying to help out one person hold that time. you need to leave one person there, and you gotta rotate as a team. You gotta get in those spots before they do, because rotating is half the battle. You know, once you get to your spots and you're rotating, you're not gonna be, it's not gonna do anything, because if you're not in the right spots, they're just gonna take you off the rotation, and you're gonna die, and you're gonna lose spawns immediately. So, as far as rotating goes, they need to play more team basely on that and get in their spots so they can actually make their rotation worth it.
And if we get to the to see the hotel, which is the fourth map, I believe that will, if it's not a 3-0, which we hope it isn't, um, then we get to see the fourth map, which is hotel, and that is going to be a fun map because it's kind of open. I think. I mean, there are
Yeah.
rooms and stuff like that, but even the rooms themselves are just so big, and like everything's
Hmm.
just like no cover.
Yeah.
It's an awesome map to see. Like really kitchen and like couches areas, like places with
Mhm.
cover, and everything else is just like in the open. I'm gonna love to see
It
that.
is. It is. I think that's my favorite map, and I think it's my favorite map because I believe if you're on fours on that map and you're playing as a team, you could really throw some real good plays at them. You could throw a smoke play, you could push the bomb site and get the bomb down. Make your plays with your smoke. And if you don't have a smoker and you're not throwing a smoke, it's gonna be about bloods. It's gonna be about, like you said, you can see couches from bar. You can see top bedroom from bar. You can see left side stairwell top. I don't know what is that? It's not even a balcony. You can see it's like right by Eskies, but you can see that from bar. Those are one, two, three sight lines that you gotta pay attention to if you don't have a smoke. But ARs, they can do it. They can do it.
Yeah, and even the setups on the back of the hotel towards street, and like I forget what hard point it is, but where you can climb up the stairs and watch the middle point of the map, and all pushes from each side. Is like it's an incredible power position right there, and you've got all kinds of cover right there on those stairs. And if
It
you're an
is.
AR, you're just having a heyday there if you can stay alive.
It is. Breaking this map into three lanes, if you will, would be, B side covered, middle covered, and then A covered. Now, if we're talking about middle, there's a lot of different things you can do middle. You could go middle, go couches, you're middle and send couches. Or if you're going middle and you're going what is it? Connector, which goes into diner, that's major when it comes to going B side. And the thing I love about defense on this map is the three lanes. They're not just three lanes where you can't. They're gonna get by you. They're lanes where you gotta actually defend them, and they gotta make the play. They can't make a play on you without breaking one of those lanes.
Exactly. And well, I mean, thank you everyone for watching. We're gonna continue to cover this as much as we can. Thanks for bearing with us. We're gonna go back to another break, and hopefully we'll be back with the either. They're probably not rerunning the search and destroy, so we're probably gonna be back with another hard point, and we're gonna see what happens then. But stay tuned, and we'll be back shortly.